Hello beautiful humans, welcome back to another video, another vlog. Today is Monday, just a day in my life, and I am starting off my day. Well, actually I did already start my day. So did my morning routine, I went to the gym. Today was a leg day, and before actually we go into the things, and I'm starting to feel a little chatty. I'm warming up over here. I find that in my vlogs, I have to start talking to warm up, and then I feel more used to talking. So recall a few vlogs ago, I was saying, I'm taking a break from the gym. So I took a nice month off of the gym, and now I'm slowly integrating back into the gym, and I'm following a workout routine program thing that I bought a long time ago. It's like one of Jeff Nippard and Stephanie Buttermore's collaboration. It's called the Women's Specialization Program. I think I bought it in, I don't know, whenever it came out, and when I saw it, I was like, yes, this is perfect. I'm just gonna recycle this and use it every few years. And that's just the way that I like to do fitness. I don't really like to think too much about how I'm gonna move. I just wanna plan and I'm gonna follow it. So when I have a few reliable ones that I can just cycle through that I know I'll like, it just makes life so much easier. It's like how cartoon characters wear the same thing in the shows. It's like, so you know that that's their character. Or I think it was Steve Jobs always wore like the same kind of shirt every day because he didn't have to think about it. That's how I feel about so many things, fitness included. So that is actually not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was this concoction. It's this ginger appetizer. So in Ayurveda, ginger and lime, lemon, whichever one you want to use, and a little bit of Himalayan pink salt in here is used to kind of kickstart the digestion. So, ginger is really, it's spicy, it's hot, it's warm. If you've ever taken a slice of ginger like these that I've sliced and soaked in the lemon, it's spicy and it heats up the entire digestive tract. So something that I used to do a long time ago, and then I fell off, and then I feel like now that I'm studying Ayurveda, I'm in the mood to do more Ayurvedic things. I started just making ginger appetizer, and this is something that I'll have maybe 10 to 20 minutes before I eat, only to heat up my digestive system, to get it primed, to get it going. So if you are somebody who maybe you have slow digestion, or you feel like you're not really breaking things down quickly or fast enough, or it's really slow, or you feel like you've just been having very sluggish digestion, this might be a good option for you. But definitely look it up. This is not medical advice. You know the drill. Whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do, so make sure you're careful with it. But ginger, lemon, and salt, even if you tried it once and like you didn't like it, I don't think it would harm you. So this is what I'm starting with, and then I'm gonna make myself a bowl of oatmeal, my usual oatmeal, protein oats. My favorite protein powder ever to add into oats is the veg chocolate peanut butter flavor. It's just like chocolate and peanut butter together. It's just the best. So always start my day off with this bowl of oats. Honestly, sometimes even on the weekends, I'll just have the same thing. Same reason, shirt, same workout program thing, just wanting to establish regularity and consistency in my life helps me create an external structure so that I can be more creative in the way that I flow in my work and the things that I do. So yeah, that is the start of my day, and we're just gonna head on through the vlog. So I'm gonna make myself my breakfast, and then I'm just gonna dive straight into work. Like I said, it is a Monday, so today is actually really full of check-in forms with my coaching clients from my Flourish with Purpose program. It's a coaching program to help you drop limiting beliefs, build deep-rooted confidence, and reconnect or realign your life with your purpose so you can feel fulfilled every single day. And so my coaching program allows for a lot of one-on-one, and one way that I do that with my clients is through check-in forms. So today we're doing a lot of check-in forms, and then we'll just like chat it out through WhatsApp. I love to do voice notes. As you can tell, I love speaking my heart, speaking my mind, speaking what I'm seeing, and a bunch of school assignments that I put off. So like last week was spring break, and I put off a few assignments, and they're due tomorrow. Due tomorrow, my husband would say do it tomorrow, but I'm not that kind of student. So that is what we have planned for today, and I'm just gonna bring you along with today's happenings for the vlog. So I've just been doing so much work, kind of straight non-stop. That's what it is like on Mondays, but I wanted to give you guys a little preview of what I do and what it looks like with my clients. So this is the check-in form that my clients send in every month, or sorry, every week, not every month, every week, because every week we get a chance to chat over what it is you want to talk about. So for example, they put in their email, their name. Here is where they add what they want to go through, what questions they have, and we end up chatting it out through WhatsApp. For example, this is in March, and what we would end up doing is doing a nice back and forth on WhatsApp to chat about whatever it is that we want to chat about regarding purpose. I've been doing coaching this way for over a year, almost 2 years at this point, and it has been so efficient. Look, I know we don't always want or have an extra hour or two to do another one-on-one full call when we can just do our chatting throughout the week. And this has been something that my clients have really, really loved. It's not really popular in the coaching space. Most people expect we're gonna do a one-on-one call for an hour every single week. But what happens with that is there is little support or follow through in between calls. And that's the advantage of having WhatsApp chat with me throughout the entire container, because we can literally talk every single day if we are going deep into something really important. I really, really love going this way with my clients. I get to know them. It's just so great. I can't believe I'm living this life sometimes, you know what I mean? So there's a little update of what I'm doing. And I do want to give you guys a little update on Kiara, because you've probably seen her in this little Zen cone. Hello, good morning. So the other day, her nail was injured and we had to get it bandaged, and now she's coned up. This is a soft cone, so if she hits stuff, it doesn't hurt her, which is really good. We used to have harder cones, but we realized this was like the best so that she could like walk into things if she needed to and not get stabbed. Yesterday night was kind of difficult because I obviously very much care about my dog, and it's just super interesting to me like how much the care really shows. I honestly feel so sorry for her that she has to go through this. Like, imagine having your fingernail ripped off. That's painful. And so right now with the healing process, the vet has told us it's just going to, like, the little quick, which is that tender part inside a dog's paw, is going to shrink up and then heal over, and then it'll end up growing out a new nail at some point, just like we do as humans. But just knowing that she's in pain is so heartbreaking. I don't know if any pet parents out here can relate to that, but I can, and it's just hard. Okay, so it is now 4 p.m., 4:13, and I usually try to finish up my work stuff by 4, and by work, I mean social media things for my coaching program, things that like that I am required to do in order to make money. And now my next task is diving into my school things. And so some of you, as well as some of my own clients, have always asked, like, how do I manage my day? How do I organize my day? And what do I do in terms of time management? And so really it's been a whole practice, but the biggest thing that's been so helpful for me is using the Reminders app on my computer, on my phone. It's all synced together, and I'm gonna give you a little preview of how I manage this. So this is my Reminders app. I have everything going on for like today, and I have things that are scheduled. I have like different reminders, and then I have things for my Instagram, I have things for my podcast and for my YouTube channel, and then for school. And every single day I have a new list of today items, and I just go down the list of things to do. It really helps for me to look at all of this and then think in the beginning of the day, what are some of the easy things that I can just get done now, or get done while I'm in the car, or get done while I'm waiting for my like food to be cooking. I don't work every single day, all day like this, where I'm trying to optimize all of my time, but really having an app. So some people like to use Asana, some people use, what is that other one? It's called Todoist, but just productivity apps have really saved my life in juggling my work and my school and personal life and taking care of some random things. Like I'll put on my to-do list, like do laundry or make broccoli, which I forgot to do, so I'm gonna go make broccoli very soon. But really, like the Reminders app on my phone, on my computer, has just saved me. And so now I'm gonna go into as much as I can of some schoolwork before Luke comes home and we get ready for the evening, which I can't believe is already happening so fast. What?
My new journal came in.
Your pink journal?
Yeah, my pink journal.
This is my new journal. Ew! Wait, what does your mouth smell like that?
Chocolate.
Oh. So earlier today, I wrote on this board, we have like a question of the day thing, which I literally just started. What do you want your great-grandchildren to remember about you or to know about you? And I probably have their human design chart indexed if I'm alive while they're alive. and I had everybody else's human design charts indexed. And what did you write, Luke?
I wrote wide back, thick sack,
dude,
big money.
We're about to do a little bit of meditation, but Luke wanted to take off her cone to give her a little bit of love. That's what we call it, love.
TM.
What would you recommend to somebody who has a hard time with meditating?
Sit with it. Just sit with it, or hire someone to teach you, because it gets better and it's worth it.
It's worth it?
It's worth it. That's it.
What if they have ADHD?
It's hard.
Are you an ADHD baddie?
Dude, it's hard as fuck.
Heard it here first. Okay, so I have dinner almost ready and I'm just waiting for Luke. He's taking a shower right now. But something that I wanted to talk about that has been coming up a lot in my coaching conversations with my clients is time management. And I've been thinking about this all day because, as you guys have seen in the vlog, I'm just like, oh my gosh, where did the time go? I just sat down and now it's 4 p.m. Time management is something that people don't really take into account or take into account as seriously when they start to go into their entrepreneurship or their business owner phase, or like that chapter in their lives where they're no longer working for anybody else and they've started their own side hustle. They decided to do something on their own, or even like not work and study a bunch of things or go for higher degrees. So I have been outside of a conventional 9-to-5 like lifestyle for a really long time. And what I can say about this is it's all trial and error. And it ends up feeling like a big disaster when you're no longer doing something that has been keeping the time and schedule structure for you every single day. It can feel really overwhelming. It can feel like you are just wasting so much time because you can't get it down. And so while some people would recommend time blocking, which I think that everybody should give a good try, a good bullet journal moment if you need to, or you know, one of those planners that can actually list out every hour of what you're doing. A lot of people swear by time blocking, and I used to try to time block. Personally, it doesn't work for me. So something that I recommend my clients do is try the time blocking, see what happens, learn about your own phases of your cycle too, if you are a human who menstruates, because that can make a big difference in the way that you see productivity. And another thing is just to identify your non-negotiables. What in your to-do list, like I showed you guys my to-do list today, right? What in my to-do list do I absolutely need to get done today? And how can I do that as soon as possible so that I don't have to worry about it at the end of the day when I don't have any more energy? And I only know this because I've been doing this for a while. Like I have been working on my own schedule for a long time. So there are some days in my week where I'm wearing at-home clothes all day, feeling like I'm rushing for time, or like I don't have enough time, or I have to go from one thing to another. And there are some days where it feels a little bit slower, but the main thing that I'm trying to share here is that learning your own rhythm, learning and validating what works for you is the most important thing. Just because it doesn't look like what everyone else is doing, just because you don't have that 3-hour morning routine that your favorite YouTuber has, just because you don't have like that consistent Pilates schedule every morning and then do the same thing from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. doesn't mean you're not doing it right. The only way that you could do it wrong is when you don't do it according to your true nature. And the only way you can find out what your true nature is when it comes to scheduling, timing, time management is to understand where you fumble and to give yourself the opportunity to make mistakes, because those mistakes give you data. It gives you a lot of stuff to work off of so that you can continue to improve. Another thing for me is personally, I can get really distracted, but if you give me a 20-minute timer, I'm gonna get that stuff done. So when I'm on a time crunch, I lock myself in my office and I turn on a 1-hour timer. I'm like, whatever I get done in this hour is what I'm going to get done. And that puts a lot of pressure on me. But for other people, they might freak out about it. They might feel like, well, I'm just going to flop because I'm not going to get it done within an hour. So you have to find out what works best for you. And for me, the best thing has always been to understand what my non-negotiables are, what my priorities are, and to understand that not everything has to be a today problem. And that's lifted so much pressure off of my shoulders. It's allowed me to get the things done that I want to get done and give myself space and grace for not getting the other things done. Because honestly, we're all just human. We only have 24 hours in a day, and 8 of those should be spent sleeping, and then maybe 2 of those hours are spent commuting, 3 of those hours maybe are spent making food, another 8 of those hours are spent working. Like, we don't have actually a lot of time, but we are only human and we have to figure out how to manage our time wisely. So that's my little talk on time management. Figure out what works for you. If you love spicy food, like really love spicy food, this Don Emilio's salsa matcha, you can get it on Amazon. I found it in Tulum. You buy a 3-pack. We buy a 3-pack at a time because it's good. We're gonna eat it all. It has been a staple in our meals. So good. We're currently doing a cute little study.
I'm studying for that I don't need.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to do this, dog.
So Luke, what do you do for work?
I'm an engineer, but for whatever reason, I have to take this.
It's just a work thing. Like, work asks him to do it and he doesn't actually need to do it. It's like if you worked at a grocery store and you were like the register person and they asked you to study how to make bread.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, that's the feeling that I get that you have to do right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the lights have turned off. Everybody is winding down and I am finishing up with doing some note cards for remembering facts. And that was the vlog. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to press the like button, and if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do so. I try to post every week vlogs on, well, all of this stuff. Just my life, hanging out, and sharing some tips and tricks on living your best life. So I hope you're having a wonderful morning, noon, day, or night, wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye.